What's up, my Peter Bros? Maine-iac here with a week 4 of our NFL game picks. Quick recap of week 3. We went 7-9, so I believe we are 26-21 overall. Still above 500, but definitely not good enough compared to our standards. Biggest surprises of the week: Bills beating the Broncos, the Jaguars dominating the Ravens like they did, and the Jets beating the Dolphins to a bloody pulp. Other than that, the results were more predictable than I thought. On to week 4, we got some really interesting matchups, I should say. The Packers should handle this one quite handedly. I don't think Mike Glennon is good enough compared to the Packers' improved defense, and I don't think the Bears' defense is good enough to handle Aaron Rodgers. Then again, there's not a lot of defenses that can contain Aaron Rodgers. Saints Dolphins. Now this one's honestly hard to pick. You have the Saints, who just came off a dominating win against Carolina. Was it their defense that earned the win? Was it Carolina's bad defense, or was it Carolina's bad offense? Then you have Miami, who basically got shut out against the Jets, but they're at home. Oh, that's a tough game to pick. With this one, Willie Snead is coming back, I believe. So I'm going to have to go Saints. I believe Snead coming back. I know Lawrence Timmons is going to be playing again, but I think the Saints sneak one out of the Dolphins. Falcons, easy home win. They're at home against the Bills, and Bills do have a good offense. But the Bills' defense is kind of suspect to me. I know they've been performing super well, but they're going up against Julio Jones, Devontae Freeman, and Tevin Coleman, and all of them. It's going to be hard. Austin Hooper also, I think, will be a sneaky player of the game pick right there. Steelers, Ravens. Now this one's tough. You have the Ravens, who had, I believe, 4 interceptions in each of the first 2 games, then got almost got stomped by the Jaguars. It's just that easy to put it. And then you have the Steelers, who just got beat by the Bears. I don't know which loss was worse. Le'Veon Bell's been struggling. Antonio Brown did score his first touchdown, I believe. Big Ben is on the road, where he often struggles. As much as I hate to say this, Joe Flacco coming off his worst game of the year, I believe the Ravens lose. I want to pick the Ravens so bad because the Steelers are playing so bad, and Roethlisberger's probably going to play terrible against a good defense, but I don't know, I think the Steelers defense is going to step up, score some points. Bengals, Browns. I'm going to have to go Bengals here. They showed me something, and I believe they get their first win of the year. Rams, Cowboys. Oh, this one's tough. Aaron Donald is going to be a beast in this one. You have Cooper Kupp, Sammy Watkins, and Robert Woods, I believe. That's going to be a good matchup against the Cowboys secondary, but I believe the pass rush and the combination of Dez Bryant, I'm going to have to go Cowboys here. They did put away the Cardinals, but I don't know if the Cardinals are as good as the Rams this year. So that's tough. Another tough one here. J.J. Watt, Clowney, and Merciless proved to be dominant against the New England Patriots offensive line. The Titans have a better offensive line, a better running back, and a more mobile quarterback. So I believe the Titans sneak away with this one. They did just beat the Seahawks and their vaunted defense, so I'm thinking they can steal this one. Lions, Vikings. I'm going to have to go Vikings at home. Even if Bradford plays or not, Keenum showed me he can do it. The Lions did lose a very close one against the Falcons, but overall, Dalvin Cook and all those weapons on defense, Xavier Rhodes and all them, I think it's just too much for the Lions to overcome. Panthers, Patriots. I'm gonna go Patriots at home because the Panthers performed so badly against the Saints, and the Saints did just come off a loss against the Patriots. And without Greg Olsen and possibly without Kelvin Benjamin, I don't think Cam Newton has enough weapons to beat the Patriots. If Greg Olsen and Benjamin were healthy, I might pick the Panthers in this one, but I'm going to lean towards the home team because of injuries. Jaguars, Jets. Gonna have to go Jags on this one. I don't think Bortles is coming into his own. I think the last game was an anomaly, but I think they're starting to formulate more of a dynamic on offense. They're starting to rely on Mercedes Lewis a little more, Hearns is stepping up, Lee stepping up, and Fournette is getting. I don't know if they step up a little bit. Fournette's going to get more room to run. The Jets do have a good run defense though, but Adams, I don't know if Adams is enough in the secondary to stop them. We have Cardinals 49ers. This one's tough. The Cardinals have flubbed, and they have such an all-star caliber defense. I don't know why their defense is struggling so much. I haven't been able to watch any of their games because it's not on national television, and I live way too far away for them to be aired on TV. Niners, an up-and-coming offense. I did watch them against the Rams. Hoyer, besides the first interception, played decently well. Had a rushing touchdown and I believe a couple passing touchdowns. Larry Fitz and Aaron. I'm gonna. Ooh. I'm gonna go home team here. I believe Tyrann Mathieu and Patrick Peterson will get the best of Brian Hoyer. Chargers, Eagles. I'm gonna have to go Eagles here. Jason Verrett. I believe the loss of that will be too much for the Chargers to overcome, and they might possibly be without Melvin Gordon, depending on how injured he is. I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't seen the report on his injury. I know he did come back, but they might keep him out just to prevent it from getting further. They have lost some close ones, and then they faced the Chargers. They faced the Chiefs and got beat. The Eagles just came off a solid one against the Giants. I don't see the Chargers defense being able to overcome the Verrett injury as easily as one would think with him always being hurt. Then we have Giants Bucks, two teams that have been disappointing, and I say that in the sense that the Bucks disappointed quite against the Vikings last week, and the Giants did disappoint, even though Odell Beckham scored his first touchdown and got a weird ass celebration. The Bucks defense has a lot of injuries. I'm gonna say the Giants get their first win. I don't know why. The Raiders performed terribly against Washington on defense, so I'm gonna go Broncos. Because if the Redskins can do what they did against the Raiders, I believe the Broncos can do even more. They might know how to handle Von Miller because I believe in practice they'll have Khalil Mack play the Von Miller role because they have the perfect, not a replica, but if anybody can replicate Von Miller, it's going to be Khalil Mack, at least in practice. Colts Seahawks. Hopefully the Seahawks get this. If Jacoby Brissett upsets the Seahawks, they might have to roll with him for a few more games at least. Redskins Chiefs. Chiefs, I said they were possibly the number one team already. And that is my picks. Should be interesting to see how this week rolls out. So far this season has been almost as unpredictable as any other season that I can remember. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.